Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me today. I just want to say how thankful I feel for time to spend thinking about God's words and God's stories with all of you. So I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and know that I was thinking of each one of you with a lot of joy in my heart this Thanksgiving. Before we do our lesson, I'm going to share a little bit about the materials with you. And I'm really excited about this because I want you to know that these stories, God's words, are a gift to you. They're not something that only I have. I wish that I could share all the materials with you. But this is a lesson where I could send you some of the materials so that you could work with this story at home. You always are welcome to ask questions or read about these stories in the Bible. But sometimes it's really wonderful to be able to touch the story. And this story coming up marks a change for us because we're moving into the season of Advent. And you'll notice that the color that you see predominantly is a color of purple. And we'll talk more about that in just a minute. But what I want you to know is that you should have gotten in the mail, or you should soon get a packet with these cards. And each one of these cards, you can fold like this, and then you can line up in your own house so that you have a way to walk through the story with us. Advent is a time of waiting and preparing our hearts for the coming King, but sometimes we try and rush it. We try and just get to the Christmas part. There's something really wonderful about taking it slow and seeing many different parts of the story. So in the mail, you should have gotten these sheets. When I do the story, I'll use these smaller sheets. But the part that you can add from your own house is this is our Holy Family set, or it's kind of like a nativity set, although you don't need a barn. If you have a set like this that you can use from your house, or pictures that you like, you can bring those things to help you tell the story at your house. There's also a part, one of the traditions about Advent is lighting an Advent wreath, or the candles on the wreath. I just have little electric tea lights, and if you have any kind of candle or little electric light, you're welcome to add that to the story, or you can just enjoy the story without those lights. One special part that you can make in your house or not, a lot of the Godly Play stories use something called an underlay. And for this story, you'll notice that it's kind of broken up into different sections. So each one of these sections is like steps on our road to Bethlehem. So we have to take them in order, and they'll help us get ready for the gift that we know is on its way in Bethlehem. Each Sunday, we'll have a different part of the road to think about. So when you set up your road at your house, you can use something like this, or you could use like a big long ribbon like this. You could use your own paper or a scarf or a piece of, or a towel or fabric. if you would like to make something, make your road at your house, however you'd like to do it. But the way, and I'll show you each week how we move along our road. But what I want you to know is that when we, and I'll actually do it this way so you can see it better. When we add our card to the road to help us remember the story, we can also add things that we have at our house that help us remember the story. So each Sunday we'll have different things on our road, and I would love to see how your story grows in your house as you're getting ready for Christmas this year.